All right, it is Monday night. This is our Thrive Tribe Zoom. So what we're doing tonight is I wanted to kind of highlight, I think I'm going to do this every week, actually. I think it's a good idea, is just grab like some people that are, doing really well, on fire, have some momentum. And so I wanted to highlight Jennifer Redwine's team tonight. Jennifer Redwine just went 80K. Girlfriend is on track for 200K. I'm like freaking out. It's so exciting. So I wanted her to kind of just like take over tonight. I'm just going to hand you the reins, Jennifer. And I know you have some amazing women that you're going to chat with tonight. And so whatever you guys want to talk about, it's all yours. Maybe to start, Jennifer, tell us a little bit about your journey to 80K.
No, please.
You got to unmute.
I forgot about the unmute button.
There you go.
So yay, Thrive Tribe. Super exciting. I'm really super excited to have the A team featured as well. So briefly, my Thrive journey is that it was a seemingly chance meeting, re-meeting with Lacey, and there was no hesitation. There was no 3-day minis in my story. It was like, hook me up, give me that 4-month, oh my God, 4-week, it's been a long day, 4-week experience. And probably like some of you weren't, you may have been skeptical. I know that I was, and I don't know, I think I was just desperate enough to just say, why not try one last thing? It'd been the countless gym memberships, the Weight Watchers, the tangerine, pineapple, lettuce diets, all that stuff. And so I really expected this to be more of the same. So the very first day, amazing. Here it is. That was in August of 2019. And I have never, ever stuck with anything longer than probably, I don't know, a week. And so you guys already know, you guys are promoting, so you know the magic that is Thrive. So I had no interest in promoting at all. I didn't even really care if I thrived for free, because this stuff was so life-changing to me that I would have paid forever. However, a few weeks or month or something went by, and people were, intrigued about what was happening in my life, and they wanted to check it out. So I was like, maybe I can thrive for free. That'd be kind of cool. So what do you know? I did. But still, I had no interest in promoting, because I didn't even really know what online. I had no idea really what it was. I have trouble working the remote control. I have to have my 4-year-old grandkids help me. So the thought of having an online business was like, no. And especially like, selling stuff. No. Again, a couple months into it, I was like, wow, these people are really like interested. They really want to check this stuff out with me. So I don't know, I guess I could make a couple bucks while I do it. Why not? So I hit the old promoter button in October of 2019. And now when I look back on my, at my little graph thingy that shows me, my level, how I went up, I was like, dang, I went to 4K in 1 month, so I was like, oh, that was pretty good. I don't know how I did that, but I did it. I think it was just the enthusiasm and the passion for this stuff. And a lot of people around me were like, wow, you know, because they could really see that there was a big difference and not just my energy level, but just, I don't know, just all around big change. So I think I don't remember how long it took me to get to 12K.
Uh-oh, is she frozen? Am I frozen?
I couldn't tell if she was frozen or if she was thinking. I think she's frozen. I think she's frozen.
She's not thinking for that long.
Well, you're asking me.
Get
So.
that thought together, Jen. Hold on. I think she'll probably be back. Give her a minute. Let me just send her a message. If she's still thinking about what to say next. No, I'm just playing. Okay, she popped off, so she'll be back. Hold on.
I'll be back. You guys see
There
me?
she is.
I was just talking away. I was like, dang.
The last thing we heard, well, it was really funny because your face got stuck in a like pondering the ways of the world face. So yeah, the last thing you said was you were about to say about how long it took you to go to 12K.
And I don't remember. I always have to look at that graph in our cloud to see. But I'm just saying from October of 2019 until today is not really that long of a time. And, you know, as soon as those rank advancement bonuses were announced in January, bam, by the end of the month, I had achieved that. Obviously, with that, it's all about the team up underneath you. I am 200K. I will be 200K by the end of this rank advancement bonus period. And even if I'm not, even if I don't, so what? This is like, you guys already know this is life-changing. I love this stuff. So we have some amazing women on here, some amazing Thrive Tribers, some amazing A-teamers. And I would like to introduce Tara. I have, I mean, ever since you joined the team, you know, wow, it's been amazing to watch your journey. And so will you please just tell us, you know, what it was like. You know, it's kind of, I always, you know, not everybody on here is in recovery from drugs and alcohol, but this stuff I equate it to it. You know, I'm always like, what was it like before Thrive? What is it like now? You know, it parallels my recovery so much. So what was it like before you started Thrive, and how were you introduced to it, and just basically your journey thus far?
Perfect. First, I just want to say, hi, my name is Tara, and I'm honored to have been asked to share my experience. You know, Lacey had asked me actually last week, and this is during the same hour as my home group. And, you know, I believe that the universe, if you will, aligns things in my life intentionally. And so when I was asked twice, I was like, okay, maybe I need to be doing this, right? So here I am. So thank you for the opportunity, both Lacey and Jennifer. What I can tell you is that I too am in recovery, and I have learned to function without illicit substances, right? And through that process, I have been given the opportunity to have this amazing, but yet very high demanding life. I have 2 boys, I have a dog, I have a husband, and I'm a lead for an addictions team for the county. And so, you know, my 40 hours isn't the 9 to 5, if you will. And I was getting to this place, and have been at this place for quite some time, where, you know, I was dreading the alarm going off after a sleepless night of trying really hard to, here, let me relocate, sorry. Trying really hard to sleep through the night. And then I was approached several times by multiple people in California who were wanting me to share this Thrive experience that they have been experiencing. And am I echoing?
You were for a second, but you're not now.
Okay. And so finally, after being asked relentlessly, I said, okay, let's give it a try. And since then, you know, what I rave most about is the productive energy that Thrive gives me. And I call it productive energy because a lot of my people is where I started with are in recovery. And so they were very uncomfortable with the idea of, was this going to make them jittery, or was it going to reflect some type of stimulant, if you will? And so, you know, I refer to it as productive energy because I'm motivated in the morning to get up, and I get up before the alarm. I'm pleasant in the morning, and I'm able to meet all of my obligations through the whole day. And I do it without the endless amounts of coffee in hopes of getting a little extra jolt. I'm not turning to energy drinks, you know, and I'm striving to eat low carb. And so as a result of all of these amazing things in my life, like, I'm able to show up for what I believe the universe is calling on me to do.
Absolutely. And that was another thing that I was worried about as well, because I did, you know, for years and years and years, I didn't put anything in my body that could, you know, alter my state of mind or whatever. So I was worried about that. So yep, productive energy, that's a great way to put it. So as far as you're becoming a promoter, you know, how is that? I mean, obviously you live a busy life, and I'm assuming that you're probably still working in your, what we call warm market, you know, friends, family, people like that. But what do you have anything that really works for you as far as, you know, like getting customers?
Yeah, you know, absolutely. I too didn't have, like, kind of, Jennifer, like you said, you know, I didn't have a clue about marketing, right? And I honestly wasn't in this for the money. I was not motivated to do this to earn money. I was motivated to live this life that I saw other people living and being pleasant and not depending on coffee, and being able to wake up without the alarm going off, right? And so I was motivated to have that feel good, if you will. And so I chose to be a promoter basically because I was convinced by y'all that all I had to do was share my experience. And I've been in recovery for a tiny bit. That's what I do. Like, I'll tell you all about it, you know? And so this is no different for me. And so it almost comes naturally. You know, there are times where I am speechless, believe it or not, but, you know, sharing my experience, that is what I do. And so this was nothing new for me. And as a result of that, people were like, what's Tara doing? I see a difference in Tara. You know, what is she doing? Well, I know she has a new sponsor. I know she's doing these other steps, you know, but there was more to it. And then I started doing a little bit of research, and I found things like utilizing hashtags appropriately. I learned how to go into groups and start developing relationships that way. I have found value in sharing my experience without even mentioning Thrive. And through these groups that I'm a part of and interacting with these women and these men about hiking, or, you know, being a mom of boys and developing these relationships, people ask me, like, what's that Band-Aid on your arm? Or do you mind if I ask what happened to your chest? I see those 2 Band-Aids. And so that's how we start these conversations. I'm not going in like marketing Thrive from the gate. I'm developing relationships and having conversation. And as a result of that, people are then asking about Thrive.
Right. Yeah. And that's perfect, because that's how it all works. Because I notice, especially, you know, because I'm on social media more, I see, I get a lot of messages from people that are, I don't know these people from Adam, and they're, you know, they're just like, buy this, you know, here, and I'm like, and it might be the best product on the planet, but it's a big turnoff to where I'm just like, beat it. So
Yeah.
that was a great eye opener for me to, I learned from that what not to do, because that is the whole point, is to, and that's why a lot of times we'll post stuff on our Facebooks or Instagrams that has nothing to do with Thrive. It's because we're trying to, just be old regular Joes, just be ourselves. And
Yeah.
I love how that works. I really appreciate you jumping on here, Tara. And I cannot wait to be able to go on a lifestyle getaway with you and
Yes.
and to just watch your journey. It's good stuff. I love this extra layer of recovery. We're so lucky. So anything else to add?
Nope. I would
Do you have anything else
just
to add, Tara?
encourage. I would just encourage people to utilize hashtags appropriately and develop those relationships with people, investing
what
the
is that?
time. I'm sorry.
And what do you mean appropriately? What do you mean appropriately?
So I did a little bit of research on like how to find hashtags based on what I'm talking about. So, prior to doing any type of research, I just thought that hashtags were this way of bringing light to a situation. Like, I didn't realize that hashtags were done with intent. And when you are able to link them to the context in which you're posting, they are going to reach what they would consider your niche, right? Like your group of people. And so if I'm talking about, slaying my day with my children and we're out there hiking, using hashtags that would speak to the niche or the people, the group of people that enjoy hiking, and not even having to mention Thrive.
Right.
Mhm.
That's interesting. I don't know anything about hashtags. That's why I was asking. So that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Thanks,
So
Tara.
thank you so much for having me. I totally appreciate the support, and like you said, the extra layer of recovery and a quality of life. I appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you. And so now we go next to Vicki, who's coming to us live from her bed, because it's because she's in a different time zone. So the same for you, Vicki. So you've been thriving for a hot second here. How did you? Why did you become involved, and how did you become involved?
So my promoter, Annette, she had been reaching out to me for a couple of months. I'd never heard of Thrive and had no idea what it was. And she kept telling me what it was. I have a pretty busy life. I am a manager for a PG&E contractor. I've got grandkids on the weekend. Recovery, I'm in recovery too. So I've got a really blessed life, and it's very full and it's very busy. And I just kept telling her, no, I'm not interested in that. I take supplements. I eat well. I do this. I go to the gym, and so she just kept like sharing it with me. And what happened was the latter part of last year, I feel like the COVID seclusion kind of got to me. I moved into a nice big house, the house of my dreams. And I found that every night I would come home from work and I was so exhausted, so kind of secluded from the people that I'm used to being around, that I would just eat and climb into bed. And I did that long enough where it started to develop a little depression. And I didn't know what was wrong with me, like I felt really bad and I was really tired. And she said, come on, just try the Thrive. I said, okay, I'm going to try it. So I'm a day one Thriver. I waited till Saturday to do it. Yes. I was blown away. I was just blown away. I can't even You know, I tell people like, I can't even explain it. You just have to experience it. There is no words for how I felt that first day.
I know.
And I said, okay, I want to do this, you know, and I told her, but I don't want to do this whole free people, you know, get 2 people and drive for free. Like, I just want to pay for it like you, Jen. You know, I
Mhm.
can afford to pay to feel like this.
Yeah.
And she said, okay. And so I drove all the way out there. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from my house to buy more Thrive from her, get more Thrive, because I just wanted to keep feeling like that. So my Thrive came, and the kind of the same thing happened for me, you know, at work. People just started going like, why are you in such a good mood all the time? You know, my boss buys Starbucks all the time. I started passing Starbucks. I said, you know, I haven't drank coffee in weeks. And they're like, how do you not drink coffee and have your energy level? So I started sharing with a couple of people. They wanted to try it. Next thing I know, I was thriving for free. And I don't know, a few people into it. I've been looking a long time for something to retire, a business of my own to retire with. I got a late start in life, so like financially, so I don't own my own home. I don't have a huge savings. I don't really have a lot that's going to come to me through Social Security, if we even get Social Security.
Mhm.
So I've been looking and looking and looking, and then here lays this opportunity, right? And I kept overlooking it and overlooking it. And it just kind of like came to me one day, like, oh my gosh, maybe this is it. I have a passion for this. I don't ever want to not thrive. And I find myself getting so excited sharing it with people that I care about and I love. It just, the whole process was just natural all of a sudden. And so Christmas Eve, I hit the promoter button and just kind of moved forward from there. I mean, I can't even tell you how I hit 4K. I just know in 22 days, you know, I got in the group chat. I didn't even know that I did. I just kept moving forward and doing everything all you guys were telling me to do. And I I had heard about the, what is it, the winning bonus, the new bonus period that we're in. Um, and I remember being on that call and hearing Lacey and everybody like just crying and screaming and getting so excited. And I had no clue what that even meant. Like I was pretty sure it didn't even apply to me. You know, I was so new. And but I remember looking in that group chat at some point during the day, and somebody had tagged me and said, oh my gosh, I think it was Lacey, said, did you just do this? And it showed me it's 4K. And I was like, I don't know. I don't think I did that. You know, I thought they had the wrong person. So um, that right there, like, inspired me beyond anything. And I just can't say enough, you know, this group of women and men that we have on our team is amazing.
I know.
I get really emotional because I love the support, and I can't wait to go to Puerto Vallarta with you guys. You know, I'm starting to pick up on that. I am 12K. I am this, and I'm not going to stop. And one of the more beautiful pieces of all of this is outside of what it's doing for me and the people that I love and my family and my future. Like I see myself retiring very comfortably. But one of the more beautiful pieces is that now I have like a downline that I'm able to repeat the process with. And it's starting to change their lives too.
Right.
And that's such a beautiful feeling for me. I just love it. So I don't know. I think one of the scariest things that I've ever done was open my Facebook up, you know, and it said, this is what we were taught. I heard this in a thing, like, just do it. And I was like, gosh, I don't know. You know, I did that, and I've got people reaching out to me. I've had a couple people I've had to block too. You know, it happens. So yeah, I mean, it's just growing and it's crazy. And I love the fact that I just get to keep learning and growing as a person and in this business. And I can't thank everybody enough for all their support.
I love that, Vicki. Ignorance on fire. I had because when in October or November, whatever it was, when I hit the 4K, we were in a rank advancement bonus period. I had no idea. And so I was getting $500 a month for 8 months. And I had no idea why that. I knew that. I thought, oh boy, I'm going to hit 12K and I'm going to get $12,000. And I had no idea. So it's just amazing. And the whole, I like how you touched on the duplication part of it, because man, we don't have to reinvent the wheel here. That's what makes it so, that's what I love about this so much, is that I don't have to, in my old burnout brain, I don't have to figure stuff out. It's all just laid at our feet. We just have to utilize it. It's amazing. And I mean, I have a really good job with behavioral health. However, I've been doing it for 19 years, drug and alcohol counseling. And it's just amazing. April 30th, I retire. What? And it's all because of friggin' vitamins. What? And so this, I know we don't make financial statements and all that. I understand that. However, I would have never retired. I was one of those people that was going to keel over on the job, and that would have been my last day of work. So now, our stories parallel a lot. And so you will retire,
Yes.
comfortably. And I really am looking forward to seeing you in Mexico. And what a blast. What a blast. It's just, I know, it's good stuff. And that you get to shore up the team up underneath you and show them the way. Because if they're going to see that, wow, if Vicki can make this happen, why can't I? It's amazing stuff. Thank you for getting on here, and go to bed now.
Thank you very much for having me, Jen. I just want to
Yeah.
say one more thing. I was really nervous to come on here tonight, and I appreciate all of you.
Mhm.
This opportunity for me to grow too. So I
Right.
appreciate the invitation. Thank you.
And what a great Zoom to start out on, because it's your people. So what's going to be amazing is that one day you're going to be talking on a Zoom that has 200 or 300 people, and I'm going to be like, remember that when you shared for the first time in the Thrive Tribe with 28 people? It's going to be
Thank
amazing.
you, Jen. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. Okay. So, oh my gosh, I have my mail lady on here. I also have another job at a local mail reentry community program. And I saw the mail lady coming up to deliver the mail on oh my God, was that on Saturday? And I was like, look, there's Deborah. She's just rolling in that mail truck. So tell us your Thrive journey there, sister.
Okay, I am Deborah. For those who don't know, I've been thriving for almost a year. Mother's Day will be about a year. I was watching Kathy, who's got at least probably 2 decades on me. She looks great, but she's got a lot of years on me, and she's doing 5Ks and she's doing like all these crazy walks and runs. And I'm like, man, I can barely keep up with my kids. Like, I'm looking forward to nap time, and 2:30 we were all laying on the couch, and then 7 o'clock we're in bed. That's what I was looking forward to, and I wasn't working at the time, so I needed something. I was watching her, and she posted some post one day and talked about this Thrive stuff, and I never heard of it. So I asked her about it, and she said, I have a sample if you'd like to try it. And I was like, sure, why not? Why not? So I tried it, and I was a day 1 thriver. So on day 2, I decided to be a promoter. I didn't do it because of money. I didn't do it because I knew what I was doing. I totally did it just because I knew if I could feel that good, that other people would benefit from it. And I'm still that way. Half the time I don't know what I'm doing. I lean a lot on you guys, honestly. You guys are a great support system, but I went 4K last month for the first time with these new bonuses going. Me and my team. I'm still not sure how I did that, but we all did it together. But I'm not I'm not gonna stop there like others. I'm gonna keep going. I have a whole week off for my surgery tomorrow, so I'm gonna be busting my ass a little more than I have been. But I work from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. almost every day. I got one day off a week, so I work a lot of hours. So it's hard to fit time in, but if anyone can fit time in and I can, then, you know, anyone pretty much can. So I work and then I come home to my wonderful 3 kids and my soon to be husband, and I'm not passing out on the couch when I get home, actually eating dinner and actually spending time with them. And then I pass out about 10 o'clock and I do it all over again. But hey, still back in the day, it would have been a 7 o'clock if I could make it through the day. So yeah, I mean, I love it. I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm not selling it for the money, and I try to tell people that I'm trying to sell it for the benefits for them, because I know what they can do for them. If I could do that for me, I have, like I said, a 10, 4, and 2-year-old, and I can keep up with them all day, even with working 14 hours. So if that could do that for me, I know there's someone else out there that needs it just as much as I did, if not more. So that's what kind of keeps me pushing through all the hard days, is I know that I can change someone's life, because Kathy definitely changed mine. If she knows it or not, she definitely changed mine. So, yep.
And so, how do you fit in the little tiny nooks and crannies of your free time?
Well, I know they say that you should post at least twice a day. So I just, like, in the morning time, I'll do my 3 steps, and then I'll take pictures of them. And then on the way to work, before I get out of the car, I'll post them. And then after work, I'll usually post one before bedtime. If there's Zooms, I have a Bluetooth earpiece in. So if there's Zooms, I'll put it in my ear, because we're allowed to have those for driving purposes. They want us to have those versus a phone. So they don't know I'm listening to my Zoom. So I just put my earpiece in, I'll listen to my Zooms, and I just take note of what they're saying, you know, or sometimes I'll take like a 10-minute, 15 minutes lunch, and then I'll take notes. It's just you have to make time for anything, and everyone has 10 or 15 minutes a day. Everyone, no matter how busy you are, if you want it, you can make it work.
Sure.
And I guess I didn't really see that until Lacey said that one day. She said, if you guys want it bad enough, you guys can put the work in and do it. And she also said Zooms are really important, which I thought they weren't in the beginning. I thought they were silly. But last month I paid attention to a lot of Zooms, and my growth was crazy last month. And this month I've been slacking, and my growth has been slacking. So I can totally tell a difference. And where you apply yourself is where you're going to make your money or make your business growth. So it's all up to you. If you want to sell a little, go ahead, but you're going to get a little bit of profit. If you want to sell it more, then put your ass to the pedal and do the work. But it's not easy work at all. It's not at all. You got to be consistent, and you got to be, you know, you're that face of that, you know, that brand. So, you know, if you're just that negative Nancy that's trying to promote all this stuff that makes you feel good, you're going to be really unbelievable. So,
right.
But, you know,
so
do you, go ahead.
Do you see yourself, you know, do you have a time frame, like, you know what, I'm not going to be slinging this mail for forever.
Oh, God. I wish I could retire tomorrow. I tell you that. That's hard work.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, you've been in it for about 2 years. So, I mean, if anyone could do it, you know, I mean, you like you said, you knew nothing about computers or anything. And I mean, I know a little bit about computers, so I got half it there. And with all my team, I mean, you guys have shown me a lot. So, I mean, I would say I want to be at least not working in like 2 years at least. You know,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's, you know how doable that is to you, Deborah? That is like, that's not like an unimaginable dream or anything. That can be reality.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it reality too. I'm gonna push. So,
well, well, maybe you could start putting little mini experiences in the mail.
I know, right? Pop one in their mouth every once in a while. You guys need to calm down a little bit. Let me get you something else. There's some crazy people out there, I tell you. If we were all thriving, this world would be so much different. It really would be.
I know.
But I was very, very skeptical. I was very like, come on, it's just two pills, like 2 vitamins, not to mention, like, you know, drugs don't even make you feel that good. There's no way. Right. But, you know, on day one, I mean, I felt it wasn't a tweaker energy. It wasn't an energy drink energy. It was just like a normal
productive energy.
And no, exactly. It was a normal productive amount of energy where you can just get shit done and not be a couch potato and not feel like crap. So this changed my life, and I'll never. Someone asked me the other day, "Oh, do you ever stop taking it?" Never. I'll never stop taking it, ever. I can't take it tomorrow for my surgery, and I'm really like nervous because I can't take it before my surgery, so I'm gonna be like grumpy tomorrow. But that's the only time I won't take it is if I can't.
You won't be grumpy. They'll still be it'll still be flowing through your system.
There we go. Top of my veins.
So I wish you because I know what surgery you're having, and it's a piece of cake, sister. And
I
it's
hope so. It's my first
it
one.
will be. It will be.
All right.
So you got anything else to add?
No, I mean, it really did change my life, and I can't wait to change more people's lives. I tell my people all the time, it's one person at a time, one customer at a time. You got to be consistent too. You can't expect tomorrow to be a millionaire. It's not going to happen like that. It doesn't change overnight. You got to be
Right.
consistent with your business and keep going. Never look back. You always have bad days, no matter what kind of job you do. You'll always have a bad day, but don't let that bad day define you. Got to keep pushing.
Well said. Well
Thank
said.
you. Thank you for having me on.
Thanks, Deborah.
No problem.
And last but definitely not least, here is my roomie, Elaine. She well, she'll tell you her journey, but she's got when I first moved in to her house January of last year, and she had a big old Red Bull vending machine in the garage. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And she wasn't lying either. She drank, I mean, a crap ton of those a day. So I'll let her tell her story, but here's Elaine.
Hey, what's up, everybody? See a lot of people on here. What's up? So yeah, I want to give a big shout out to Jen, Michelle, and Lacey. I love you guys. Very supportive. And when I want something, I call them and I want it now. They need to answer, and they do, they usually answer. So I love you guys so much for your support. And man, what's up with that new patch? It is on the hook. Okay, like they all know I thrive at work. They're like, "Are you on crack today, Elaine? Something's going on." But anyway, yeah, Jen moved in and she's talking about this Thrive, and she was finally like, "When you're desperate, you'll talk to me," and so I was in the campfire. I was off work for 6 months with really bad anxiety, and I didn't get any help from my doctor. I should have looked into it more. He wasn't helping me. I should have switched, but like about the 6 month was coming up to an end, and I was thinking, shit, I'm gonna have to quit work because I'm not gonna be able to work. I was like 200, I think I was 286 pounds, drinking 8 Red Bull a day, going to Starbucks, Dutch Bros, drinking sodas, very unhealthy. And I seen one of my friends in Costco, and he was all, "I'm thriving," and for some reason it just hit me that day. I came straight home and I go, "Sign me up, Jen." She gave me some samples, and I was a day one thriver. And so, I was serious about not going back to work. Like I could afford not to go to work. And I was so desperate, like I couldn't function. All I did is sleep. I'd go do stuff, come home and go to sleep, and even before I took the time off, I was working. I thought I was really motivated and happy. And when I started taking Thrive, I look back and I go, I was pretty depressed and a grump, So it totally helped me out. Within 2 weeks, I went back to work, and I didn't feel sluggish. The first day I took Thrive, I stopped drinking Red Bull, sodas, everything. And you know, I started feeling better. And a lot of people know that I moved my mom in next to me. I made her a place, and you know, it was like I had to, before I had to really pray for patience, and she's older, and because I just want to do my stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I want to help her, but you know, I'm like irritated. And so she was like, man, you're starting to be nice. I was like, and I just moved you in a house. What are you talking about? I'm starting to be nice. But so you know, I really feel the Thrive helped me through my anxiety, and to where I didn't even try to get a new doctor, try to get help. And I kept going. I'm in recovery also. I have 24 years clean. And I could tell you my job knows I'm in recovery and I do Thrive. Okay, so if anybody comes in with a patch, people are coming over. Elaine, they're on Thrive. And if somebody has a drug problem, they're like, can you counsel me? So anyway, my job is pretty much supportive of me. And I signed a few people up. I have another person there, Emily, she's under Natalia. And we help each other with different things and tell each other stuff. And pretty much I hit 4K early on, and I had got some promoters who had bought these those packets, upgrade packets, and it kept saying 200K on my thing. And I was like, what the heck is this, Jen? She goes, I don't know, that's weird. You know, me and Jen get together, we could barely sign a person up. You know, we're calling Lacey or Michelle, and can you sign them up for us, because our computer's not working. And anyway,
We've gotten a little better. A little better.
yeah, a little better. So anyway, I am more of a person to person like talker to get people.
That's why I'm glad you brought that up, because a lot of what's wonderful about this stuff is that everybody has their strengths, and to where I'm not really that person that's just going to walk right on up to the person that's working at Home Depot and say, what's up, and walk, and give them a 3-day sample through conversation. So that's what I'm glad you brought that up, because that is your skill, is you are able to go anywhere. One time we went to the airport, and we were going to the little gas station by the airport, and she walks into the gas station and sees some lady grabbing some energy drinks out of the cooler, and started the conversation. And what do you know, that nurse left that convenience store with a 3-day mini. So that's good stuff, Elaine.
Yeah, so that's my strength. I do need to work harder on the internet thing, and Jen's confused more than me, so like I try to watch the Zooms on that, but I'm doing better. I do have a few promoters that are awesome, and I have a promoter that owns a Mexican restaurant. I call him Papa. He's thriving. And
you have a table there.
Yes, I have a Thrive table. And so anyway, he has diabetes, and it has helped him tremendously. Like somebody tried to give him some samples, and he said, okay, I'll take it, whatever. And then one day I was in there going through some Thrive stuff, and he's all, what is that? So I told him about it, and he goes, hey, I'll try it. And so I gave him some, and he was a day 1 thriver. Because the first day I didn't go back, and then the second day he was like, I came in, he goes, sign me up, man. I've been waiting for my back to hurt all day, and it's my back, is feeling so much better. So we have a lot of his family on it, and one of his family members, his uncle, is on a feeding tube, and he saw him and the mother taking it, and he started he tried it and it got him up out of bed and he's moving around. And so
They even put the shake inside the feeding tube, huh?
yeah, he puts the shake inside the feeding tube and he's just more, he has more energy now. He ended up ordering and he's still ordering. So what I want to say is that's my my forte, if you want to say, is that, I was devastated when I came into this, needing to try it, I've lost like 67 pounds and man, it's changed my life. For like Christmas time, I was still buying 2X sweats, and they don't fit, you know what I mean? Like I couldn't buy an extra large because I've always bought them and I want them to be comfortable, you know what I mean? Like, so anyway, the thing that I really like is, really helping people. I just signed somebody up at work. He's overweight and he's gonna have to be on that CPAP machine, and he wanted to get healthy, so I got him on it. And so then I don't know. A lot of people know that I had a bad anxiety attack again, and it's been about a month. I was supposed to go on the plane and my body just shut down. And so I haven't been I didn't want to talk to nobody for a couple weeks. I was really not depressed, but I just was, my mind was messed up, like thinking I got to get something done here, So I took Thrive every day, got up out of bed, at least that helped me. And I changed my doctor. I got a therapist now, and we're going to adjust what's going on with me. So it was good because Jen asked me a couple days ago to do something on Thrive. I was like, I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? Like my body is just so, I can't explain it. I think it's something to do with the fire. I've always had anxiety, but my body just shut down, and it's coming back around now and I'm feeling a little better. It was like an out of body experience. I just, it was hard. I got a lot of support, and, Thrive helped me through that, a lot. And I know I should be doing more, with my business. And I probably will now because I love Thrive. Thrive is my life, I had my aunt on it, and she's I think she's like 78, and she has a lot of problems, and so she did it a few days, and she's like, I gotta stop, I need to rest. That stuff had me going. So my family totally supports me, and I just want to change lives, like make people feel better and help them, physically, because right now, being in the COVID, people are all jacked up, and their bodies are all changing because you're doing a different routine. So once again, I just want to thank Jen, Lacey, and Michelle. I love you guys so much, and everybody on here that I've met through Thrive and that I know personally.
And even the ones that you
Thrive
don't,
on.
you got a whole tribe.
I know.
So any last words of wisdom before we turn it back over to Lacey?
Yeah, if you don't have that new patch, you need to get it, because
So I'm glad that you brought that up because I had forgotten. I was going to say, so I can say this to you guys, but I wouldn't say this to, a customer that I was going to try to get signed up. But I don't know if it's just because I'm so like darn that I'm not that focused, but I have never really noticed a difference. I've tried all the DFTs and I haven't really noticed a difference between them. But I'm telling you what, this new one, I noticed it.
Oh, wow.
So if you guys have not gotten that the new one, the Cure for Cancer, you need to check it out because that stuff is, yeah. So thank you, everybody, for showing up and participating. I really love you, A-Team. You guys are the best. And in extension, the Thrive Tribe. Back to you, Lacey.
Oh my gosh, so good. Good lineup, Jen. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording, but you guys don't go anywhere because I want to do something. Hold on.